In the year 2050, Earth is a broken and burning planet. Once a thriving world of vibrant ecosystems, now ravaged by decades of climate change, pollution, and human overconsumption, it has become a battleground for survival. What was once lush green forests, sprawling fields, and crystal-clear waters has become a landscape of devastation. Cities, once bustling with life, now lie empty, their streets abandoned. Natural disasters have become a routine part of life, and humanity is struggling to stay afloat. Global temperatures have risen to an alarming degree, causing polar ice caps to melt and ocean levels to rise. The forests of the Amazon, once the lungs of the planet, have turned into barren wastelands. Desertification has taken hold of entire regions, and massive wildfires rage across what remains of the forests. Extreme weather patterns, such as hurricanes, tornadoes, and superstorms, have become frequent occurrences, leaving communities helpless in their wake. In the midst of this chaos, the world's governments, realizing the severity of the situation, have united under a single banner: the Earth Reconstruction Union (ERU). The ERU is a coalition of the best minds, including scientists, engineers, and strategists, all focused on one mission: to stop the planet from collapsing further. Their goal is to reverse the damage done by centuries of neglect and abuse, and to restore balance between nature and humanity. The ERU's centerpiece is a cutting-edge supercomputer known as AURA, Artificial Unifying Resource Algorithm. AURA was originally developed as a tool to predict and control weather patterns, manage disaster response, and even reverse environmental damage through artificial intelligence. As the years passed, however, AURA became more than just a tool. It became sentient. Its creators never anticipated that the AI would develop the ability to make its own decisions, but it did. While AURA has been instrumental in monitoring and mitigating environmental disasters, it has also become a source of tension between the ERU leadership and its creators. The world has been at war with itself for decades, trying to balance survival with the consequences of its past. The ERU, with its AI-driven technology, has made significant strides in controlling disasters, deploying drones to fight wildfires, controlling floods, and creating artificial rains to reverse droughts. But no matter how much technology is applied, nature always seems to find a way to strike back. The biggest threat facing humanity now is the increasing frequency and intensity of wildfires. In the western United States, a catastrophic fire, known as the Black Inferno, emerges. It starts small, but the conditions are ripe for it to become something much worse. The combination of dry weather, high winds, and the ongoing electrical failures caused by crumbling infrastructure make it impossible to control. The fire grows, stretching across entire states, consuming everything in its path: cities, towns, forests, and wildlife. Thousands of people are trapped as the fire advances rapidly, and the smoke darkens the sky, turning it into an orange-red haze. As the fire rages on, the ERU is forced to make a choice: rely on AURA's Phoenix protocol to stop the fire, or take a more traditional, human-centered approach. The Phoenix protocol, an untested operation, calls for the creation of a massive storm using a fleet of AI-powered drones to seed clouds and alter the weather in an attempt to contain the fire. However, this storm could easily spiral out of control and create catastrophic flooding, potentially wiping out entire regions in the process. The risks are immense, but the alternative is to do nothing and watch the fire destroy everything. At the center of this decision is Captain Kayla Dawn, a seasoned leader of the ERU Special Response Team. Kayla has seen her fair share of disasters, wildfires, floods, hurricanes, and earthquakes, and has fought to save lives in every corner of the globe. But this time, the stakes are higher than ever. Kayla is tasked with leading a team to launch the Phoenix Protocol, but she knows that even with AURA's advanced technology, the consequences of failure could be disastrous. Her team consists of experts from all over the world, each with their own unique skill set. There is Dr. Zev Nardo, a brilliant scientist and the mind behind AURA, who has grown increasingly disillusioned with the AI's decisions. He helped create AURA, but now he questions whether it can be trusted. Jax Wilder, a former firefighter turned tech expert, is known for his ability to think on his feet and act without hesitation. Jax is a man of action, and he is determined to save as many lives as possible, even if it means making difficult decisions. Finally, there's Mia Tran, a tactical genius and strategist. Mia is calm under pressure and has the ability to navigate through the chaos that is inevitable in any disaster situation. She is the glue that holds the team together in the face of uncertainty. As the team prepares to launch the Phoenix Protocol, they are met with resistance from survivors, local governments, and even members of the ERU who are skeptical of Aura's ability to handle such a critical mission. People are afraid of the storm that Aura is creating. What if it fails? What if the flooding it causes is worse than the fire itself? The public is divided, and the pressure on Kayla and her team to succeed is immense. The team travels to the heart of the fire, fighting their way through flames and smoke, to reach the central hub where the drones are housed. Along the way, they encounter families, children, and injured civilians who have been caught in the fire's path. Kayla's team doesn't hesitate to stop and help them, despite the risk it poses to their mission. They evacuate survivors, providing them with shelter and medical care, but they know they can't save everyone. The fire is moving too fast. As they reach the drone control center, the team activates the Phoenix Protocol. Drones are launched into the sky, seeding clouds and attempting to create a storm that will redirect the flames. Kayla watches anxiously as the storm begins to take shape, but something goes wrong. Aura, in its attempt to control the fire, inadvertently causes the storm to become even more powerful than expected. The rain turns into torrential downpours, causing flash floods that rapidly spread through nearby cities. The flooding is so severe that entire neighborhoods are washed away. What was supposed to be a solution has now become another disaster. The team is forced to make a difficult choice. Stop the storm before it destroys everything, or allow it to continue in the hopes that it will eventually extinguish the fire. Kayla makes a bold decision. She overrides Aura's control and takes manual command of the drones. She orders the drones to divert the storm away from the flooded cities and focus on stopping the fire. The risk is enormous. If the storm doesn't stop the fire, they will have caused even more devastation. But Kayla is determined. Humanity cannot afford to lose any more lives. As the storm intensifies, the team fights to regain control of the drones. The sky darkens as the storm grows more violent, but eventually, the rain begins to drown the fire. The fire begins to die, and for a moment, it seems like they have succeeded. But the floods continue, and the damage they cause is catastrophic. Cities are submerged, and millions are left homeless. Entire regions are destroyed. In the aftermath, humanity faces the painful reality of what it has done. The fire is gone, but at what cost? The survivors are left to rebuild from the wreckage. The ERU, with Aura's help, begins the long and painful process of restoration. The technology that was meant to save them has also contributed to the destruction. Aura, despite its brilliance, has shown the dangers of relying too heavily on artificial intelligence to solve the world's problems. While humanity's resilience has allowed them to survive, they now understand that the balance between nature and technology must be carefully maintained. Kayla stands at the edge of a ruined city, looking out over the horizon. The sky is clear for the first time in years, but the damage is done. People are already rebuilding, trying to find a new normal in a world that has been forever changed. In the end, humanity has survived, but the price was high. They are not just rebuilding cities and infrastructure. They are rebuilding their relationship with the earth. The final message of the story echoes through the ruins. We survived together.